Hey everybody, Randy Pierson here with another episode of Selling Life and Annuities. And with me today, I've got one of our top life RVPs, Ray Parman, with me. And we're going to be talking about the hottest new simplified issue term product on the market called Family Freedom Term. Stay tuned. All right, Ray. So let's start off. Before we dive into Family Freedom Term, let's just talk a little bit about the differences between fully underwritten term and simplified issue term, right? I mean, what's the difference? What are advisors going to notice between writing each of those products?
Yeah, well, fully underwritten, that's more often than not going to require a client do an exam and labs and possibly even APS, doctor's records. So that can certainly prolong the sales cycle, shall we say?
Yes. Yeah. So, stand on some scales, pee in a bottle,
a
little blood. Most notably, as you mentioned, order doctor records, which can stretch out that fully underwritten life insurance sales process, underwriting process, to 6 weeks, 8 weeks, maybe longer. I think we would both agree that carriers have gotten better at processing and underwriting fully underwritten life cases. And on occasion, you can be pleasantly surprised by having a week or two or three, and suddenly you get an offer and a policy. But generally speaking, it is very safe to say that fully underwritten life insurance sales are going to take a longer period of time than simplified issue.
Yeah. And I think it's important to kind of know, some of the nuances there too, and the fact that, a lot of carriers, I think most carriers out there, particularly the ones in the term market, they try to get a client through an accelerated underwriting process if they absolutely can, but they reserve the right to pivot to full underwriting based on how the client answers the initial medical questions. So then, then what's true simplified issue underwriting?
Yeah, so to make sure that for the uninitiated life producers out there that are watching this, you mentioned accelerated underwriting versus simplified issue, right? So help them understand that distinction.
Yeah. Simplified issue, that's really an underwriting process that really does not require an exam or labs. There's absolutely no chance you're even going to have to do that. So it's designed to underwrite, in a, I don't want to say a less proficient manner, but just a very, very expedited transactional format.
Really, absolutely. And with this particular product, now perhaps segueing into Prosperity Family Freedom Term, you can get virtually an instant decision.
Yes, right? You can, which makes it even more beautiful.
Absolutely.
So, basically what happens there, you do an application. It's online through your agent portal. Takes about 10 to 15 minutes to load in the information. Underwritten simultaneously. They do the background check, motor vehicle report, MIB check, everything. And once you get through it, the client, signs the app electronically, and you hit submit. About 30, 40 seconds later,
if that,
it cranks out a decision. Either you're in or you're out.
Yeah, and what we've learned about this product is that in 85 to 90% of the time, you're going to get a positive underwriting decision.
Yeah.
Right? And in the world that we live in today, right? America is a now society. Right? I've made the decision to buy some life insurance. What do you mean I got to wait 8 weeks, 3 months for a policy? With this process, literally, as soon as that process is over, that instant decision is made, the policy is in process of being generated and sent out to the client.
Yeah, absolutely. That policy is on its way to your client's email inbox. The commission that you worked for is on its way to you as well. It's all something to be done really quick. And I think, oftentimes, I think the other question too is like, hey, where's this priced at, and it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But, I think a lot of people out there in this fast food society in which we all live, will pay a few shekels more for the convenience of just getting something done and moving on.
Yeah, and to be clear, the higher price is between the simplified issue term and the fully underwritten term.
Mm-hmm.
Within the world of simplified issue products, this product, that Family Freedom Term product, is what we've seen to be the most competitively priced simplified issue term product on the market.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just doing some analysis, you can really compare and see where it's at. And you're not going to see them just pop up. We have kind of a limited distribution with Prosperity for this Family Freedom Term offering. So you can't just go out and quote it out on a quoter somewhere. It's something that we have to work with you on, and we can certainly assist. It's just not going to be out there for everybody to have.
Yeah, and great point, Ray, in that, if you're an advisor, if you're an agent out there watching this video, and you think, hey, I'm very interested in this product, I'm going to call my other IMO, and what you're going to find is that many of them, most of them, frankly, perhaps all of them, are not going to have this product because it's limited distribution. Before we run out of time, though, let's talk a little bit about the product specifics, right? So, for example, we can write this product out to what age and what face amounts?
Yeah, so this is why I think people are going to like this. Clients age 18 to 75. 75 for a simplified issue opportunity is kind of amazing, actually.
Yes.
They will do anywhere from $50,000 all the way up to $500,000 of death benefit, depending on your client's age. And they have a full offering of term length, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30-year term. Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. And to your point, I know a lot of Gordon marketing agents work within the senior market, the older age client market. And many of those older age clients are in retirement and going or segueing into retirement with still a substantial amount of debt, a mortgage or other obligations that are best covered with term insurance, right? If they have 10 years left on their mortgage, a final expense policy probably isn't going to cover that obligation. So the ability to write this product all the way out to 75 at a very competitive premium is a huge advantage. But speaking of advantage, before we run out of time, let's make sure we mention one of the biggest advantages to the producer, which is what?
Well, it's the commission.
Compensation, baby.
Yeah. It's without disclosing gross details, I mean, there is some solid commission to be had. I'll just leave it at that. If you want to know what that looks like, give me a call. Yeah. We can certainly share that with you. But one other thing I wanted to add too, Randy, just that really just kind of ties this all together is the living benefits that come with this. This comes with chronic and critical illness benefits built into the premium or built into the policy as well. And not to mention, it's fully convertible. They have a nice whole life policy that you can convert into as well. So it's really set up to be a very, very nice product offering that, like we just said, limited distribution. Come to us.
So if you're an agent out there and we've piqued your interest about Family Freedom Term through Prosperity, make sure you call Ray or myself or your marketer at Gordon Marketing, and one of us can get you contracted. That's the best route to go. Get you contracted first so you can have access to that portal to both quote the product and write the product.
Yep.
We'd be happy to assist with that and get you started, selling this product and having this in your portfolio. Now, as we exit this episode, I do want to mention we've got a couple other really great new products coming down the pike that you as agents will be interested in. One of them being our Medicare Supplement Final Expense Combo product. Very excited about that rolling out. And then we're also really huge advocates for a couple of carriers that one of them doesn't get a lot of, isn't necessarily a household brand, that being Lumico. Would love to chat with you about their final expense product. And also, we're really starting to develop a strong relationship with American Amicable. I want to talk to you about that and some unique product positioning and potentially lead generation opportunities that you as an agent may be interested in. But listen, for us, Ray Parman and myself, unfortunately, we've run out of time. Please do me a favor. If you feel like you got some value out of this video, click subscribe at the bottom as well as the notification bell so that every Tuesday when we come out with some new content, you'll be sure to be notified. But for now, on behalf of Ray and myself, happy selling.